Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. Today is Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Strong. Strength. Do you have strength? Are you a strong person? Let's discuss what it means to be strong. Ironically, many of the behaviors often associated with weakness are actually signs of strength. Our culture often values toughness over true strength. Acting tough is about external appearances. It involves creating a persona that convinces other people you're impervious to pain. True mental strength involves working on your character. Mentally strong people are willing to be vulnerable, and quite often, people confuse their openness and honesty with frailty. Let's discuss some signs of mental strength that are often viewed as weakness. Let's get started. Well, how about kindness, being kind? Many people seem to think that being kind means you're a pushover or a people pleaser. But showing compassion for a neighbor, giving a colleague the benefit of a doubt, spending your spare time helping someone with a project could be a sign of strength. Showing kindness often takes courage and confidence. What if the recipient doesn't want your help? What if your act of friendship isn't reciprocated? Strong people are willing to take those social risks. Changing your mind. That's right. Changing your mind doesn't necessarily mean you're wishy-washy or easily influenced. Instead, it may indicate that you're open to gathering more information and hearing other ideas. Whether your ideas about politics have changed over time or your values have shifted as you've grown older, changing your mind might be proof you are growing and learning. Acknowledging your weakness and weaknesses. Think about it. There's a difference between speaking the truth and putting yourself down. Acknowledging you're bad at confronting people or that you struggle to be organized might show you're strong enough to admit your imperfections. Boy, isn't that a human thing to do? We all have flaws. Acknowledging your weaknesses can also help you take positive action. You're going to know what they are. You might delegate tasks that you struggle to do, or you could develop a plan to help you succeed despite your shortcomings. You see, it's just like being sick. The first best way to get well is to know you're sick. So the first way to utilize your strength is to understand what your strength is. Being patient. With so much emphasis nowadays on the hustle, patience, I'm sure, is often confused with inactivity or a lack of ambition. Think of it. People could think you're lazy, but you're not. Reaching big goals like getting out of debt or getting in shape takes patience. Real change doesn't happen overnight to anyone. So exercising the patience needed to get there takes strength. There's strength in asking for help. Yes, there is. Saying, I can't do this on my own is a real act of courage. Think about it. Whether you ask your boss for more help or you reach out to a mental health professional, asking for help requires humility and strength of character. Mentally strong people don't go the journey alone. They surround themselves with people who can offer assistance along the way. Maybe I have been a strong person all these years by utilizing all these people in my circle, doctors, therapists, things like that. Well, you got to be strong to fail. If you succeed at everything you do, it means you're living far inside your comfort zone. Making mistakes and failing means you're challenging yourself, which is clearly a sign of strength. Don't let anyone convince you that your failures are proof that you're not strong enough to succeed. Instead, View failure as evidence you're stretching yourself as far as you can. Think about that. Breaking that rubber band means you tried hard. Expressing one's emotions. Some people are quick to show anger, but lurking just beneath those angry feelings are more uncomfortable emotions, like sadness, embarrassment, and disappointment. Yet it's often easier to say, you're an idiot, than to say, my feelings are hurt. Labeling your feelings and finding ways to express those emotions in a healthy way takes strength, lots of strength, because it's much easier to deny your pain or try to convince others that you're infallible. Think about it. And there's strength in walking away. It's extremely strong to do. Whether you're walking away from a goal because the effort it takes to get there isn't a top priority, or you're walking away from a heated dispute because you know nothing productive is going to happen. Walking away doesn't mean you're copping out. In fact, it takes great strength to step away from something that isn't working out, especially when you've devoted a lot of resources to a task or a person. But walking away might show you're willing to act in accordance with your values, even though you might face some ridicule. Strength improves yourself. Some people roll their eyes at someone who's reading a self-improvement book. They're usually the same people who laugh at overweight people for hitting the gym. But bettering yourself physically, spiritually, or emotionally is tough to do. And you know what? You are a strong person if you are trying to become a better person, because it shows that you want to create positive change in your life. Whether you join a support group, attend therapy, listen to self-help podcasts, watch videos, or attend a retreat, there's a desire for self-growth, and it's a sign of true strength. And true strength also is staying calm. Can you believe she just stood there? I would have given him a piece of my mind. Comments like that imply people who remain calm lack the courage to stand up for themselves. Being able to regulate your emotions is a hallmark of mental strength. That's not to say you won't feel angry. Anger can be a very healthy and helpful emotion, but it does mean you'll be able to behave in a productive manner even when you feel upset. There are so many things I could go on and on about what strength really means. Okay? I think all these years, and I do mean all these years of my adult life, I misunderstood. I misunderstood because all those years of pain, all those years of driving long distances to get to where I needed to be for work, all those years standing on my feet and doing the work I needed to do, all those years, okay, showed strength. So did retiring. So did coming to grips with my health and my pain. You see, the one thing about strength that's really interesting is strength goes with the greatest sensitivity. In other words, Andre the Giant, 8-foot Andre the Giant, the great wrestler, was as sensitive as a young child. There were stories told about it, how empathic he was for other people, how charitable he was. Not a little boy, powerful, strong adult, but strong of heart also. If you enjoyed today's video about strength and what really strength is, please subscribe to the channel. Send me your comments. I love them and respond to all of them. This has been The Real Senior Stoner. Cheers, everyone. And let's remember, we all have strength. Cheers, everybody. And give yourselves credit for how strong you really are. Cheers.